With spring in the air, I've got seeds, blooms, and flowers in mind. Hi, my name is Kat Kerr, and today we're going to make these paper overalls using some of my monoprints. Now I'm starting off by making some monoprints, and today I'm using my 12 by 12 gel press plate as well as a brayer, and I'm also using some paper Artsy acrylic paint and some of my stencils. Now I wanted these backgrounds to almost remind me of a pair of jeans, like jean overalls, and in order to do that I did decide to use black cardstock, and I think that it really gives it this muted look and this worn look. And so here I'm just adding some acrylic paint, and then I add my stencils for texture and then pull a print. Now, one of the reasons why I love using my 12 by 12 is because obviously there's a lot of space. And today I'm using these 8.5 by 11 pieces of cardstock, which means that I'm going to have some extra leftover paint on my plate. And it's a great opportunity to use some of those other prints to pick up the excess and just add more texture to them. Now after that first layer, I'm now going in with a much lighter color, and I want to add even more texture, and so here I'm just using some bubble wrap and just adding it to small areas of the print. I don't want to cover up the whole thing, I just want to add a little bit more texture to each one. Next, I drew up this pretty simple template, and I used it for all three of the overalls. And I just simply traced it in the desired spot that I wanted to use, and then I cut them out, and then it was just a matter of decorating them. For me, it's always about the details, and I started off by first using a white Jelly Roll pen, adding some faux stitches, and then I created some pockets with some leftover pieces of some of the other prints. I knew from the very beginning that I was going to somehow create some flowers to go into the top pocket, and so I ended up using some of my leftover prints from another project, and then I cut out these little tiny flowers using a small punch. I added them to that top pocket using a glue stick, and then I also added two of them using some dimensional dots to make them look like they were sticking out a little bit. And then I added some texture and shadow to the flowers by using these Bruynzeel markers and just kind of giving them a little pop of color, as well as adding some crystal dots to the center. Now I simply had to make some wire hangers, and so I just picked out whatever wire I had in front of me and created these simple hangers. I added some adhesive to the overall straps and hung them on the hangers. Now for some finishing touches, I added some pieces of trim, and also here I'm using some pearl stickers just to kind of give the impression of buttons. And then I finished this piece off by just adding the monoprint to the back so that it wasn't so unfinished. And I cut off the excess, added some more shading with those markers, and these pieces are done. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and for more ideas on how to use that 12 by 12 plate, make sure you check out gelpress.com. Thanks for watching.